in this video I will teach you step by step how to achieve this beautiful silver smoky eye look. So stay tuned. Hi friends, I hope you're having a great day. So I am starting right away with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the color Golden, and I am applying it all over my eyelids, and this is going to be a nice base for my eyes before we start applying eyeshadows. And as you see, I'm blending it out with my Real Technique sponge. This is one of the eye sponges that are smaller, and it's perfect to get just in the corners of your eyes, especially if you have hooded eyes like me. So it is amazing for that. And I'm just making sure everything is very well blended out. We don't want chunks of concealer there. And now I'm going to set it with my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. You don't have to do this step, but for me it is important because I have very oily skin and eyelids as well. So I have to do this so my eyeshadows will last longer. And also for me, this just makes it smoother for the eyeshadows to go in. Like I said, you can skip it if you want to, but I would recommend not to. And now I decided to use this tape because I want the shape of the eyes to be very cut, very nice and just perfect. And this is a nice way to do it. You can use regular tape. And now I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette. This is a number 2, and I am using that medium warm brown color. This is just going to help define my eyes. And as you see, it's not like a very color that you can see much on my skin, and that's what the exact thing I wanted. You can pick a color that is similar to your skin tone just to define a little bit the eyes. I use this warm one, but I don't want the look to be warm, so that's why I'm doing it very, very lightly with a fluffy blending brush. And now I'm going in with my Colourpop Golden State of Mind eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be applying this color that is very light, like a white glittery color, and I decided to apply it with my fingers because I feel that with the fingers you just get more pigmentation. It's a little bit easier, a little bit faster to do it. And especially since I don't have my foundation yet, I don't care if I mess it up underneath my eyes or if I get glitter on it. That's the reason why I did it this way, even though it's not the order that I usually do it, but it is the best order to do it, especially if you're using loose powders or if you're using glitter like I am doing in this look. And now I'm gonna go in on top of that with this Starlit powder in the color number 1. This is by Makeup Forever, and this is one of those loose eyeshadows that is very shimmery, as you're going to see. It's not really glitter, but it's very metallic on the eyes. I decided to wet the brush because that's the way that I can have the best pigmentation. I want this to be very white, kind of very white silver, and I am packing it on my eyes, as you see, with this wet brush. And I'm also making sure I follow the shape of my eyes because I want it to look almost as a cut crease without really having to do all the work of a cut crease. So that's why I'm doing it that way, and just getting the best pigmentation I can, just building it up. Sorry, I am cleaning up with the same brush I used before in the same light brown color, or medium brown, which for me is just my skin tone almost, and just cleaning up a little bit, making sure I don't have silver on my crease because we don't want it there. And then I am applying a little bit of the color, or not a little bit, actually pretty intense, on the inner corners of my eyes because I want them very bright in there, very silvery, the same color all across the inner corners as well. And I am going in with this very cool tone brown eyeshadow using the same brush I used before, and blending the color out as lightly as possible, you know, taking my time because I don't want this color to get in the areas where I already applied my silver eyeshadows, and getting a little bit in the outer corner as well, just preparing for the next color, which is going to be black, and it is from the same eyeshadow palette, a very matte black color. And I am using the smaller brush. It's kind of almost like a detail brush, and as you are going to see, I am applying this color as lightly as possible, just building it up slowly because you don't want to just apply a bunch of black and then it'll be super hard to blend. So I'm taking my time and just building it up, making sure it's blended out as smooth as possible. And that way you can just, I feel like you can just get the best shape. I am doing like a V shape, as you're going to see, only in the outer corner, and blending it in a little bit on almost like a third part of my eyes. And now I'm ready for the tape. Of course, I'm taking it off, and as you're going to see, it just makes everything look very sharp. And after that, I'm going to clean with my Bioré charcoal cleansing micellar water. I am going to use a cotton pad, and I'm going to clean underneath my eyes, but then I saw that I had glitter all over my face kind of, so I decided to just go in with the same product all over my face. This is an amazing product because you don't need to rinse it out, so you can just keep, just doing your makeup. Since I did that, I decided to reapply my moisturizer. I'm using my Neutrogena Hydro Moisturizer. I forgot the name exactly. Everything's going to be listed down below, and I'm using 2 drops of this e.l.f. booster drops. These drops are amazing. This is the hydrating ones, and even if you have oily skin, no matter what kind of skin type you have to prepare your skin. This is a way that the foundation is going to go smoothly. It's going to look better, more healthy. It's going to just stay longer even, and if you have oily skin, it will get less oily if you actually moisturize before. And then I'm going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, one of my favorite primers, because it just helps smooth out the skin, and just feel like the foundation goes on so super smooth and so easily when I have a silicone moisturizer like this one. Then I'm going in the areas where my pores are more open, which is close to my nose, in the center part of my face, with a little bit of my Benefit Pore Refiner or something like that. I don't have it right now, sorry. And then I'm going in with my NARS Radiant foundation. This is a Longwear foundation. I'm using 3 pumps, which is not a lot because this pumps just say it comes a little bit of foundation out. It's not that much, so it's probably like 1.5 of a regular pump. And I'm just using my Real Technique sponge, making sure everything's smooth and blended out and just even, and the skin is looking nice and just perfected. And then I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan Sand, and I'm going to apply it on the center part of my face and underneath my eyes, and just making sure I blend it out with the same sponge I used before, which, like I said, is perfect for under the eyes because it's small and it can help you, just making sure you don't mess up the eyes. That we just took a lot of time doing. And as you see in the center part of my face as well, like I said, to brighten up, to just make everything look a little bit more highlighted, more nice. And then for me, I always have to set my concealer and my foundation. I'm using my favorite Laura Mercier translucent setting powders, and I am applying first underneath my eyes, leaving a little bit of the excess powder first there, and then I'm going with the same sponge on the other parts of my face that is very or the most oily, and also where the foundation could crease, and that will just help the foundation just setting in. Especially this foundation stays like wet for a while. It doesn't really set matte, so I definitely need my powders. And then I'm just blending the powder out, or just kind of making sure it's in the skin and everything is set with a big fluffy brush. And then I did my wing liner, which for some reason didn't really record most of it, but I'm just showing you really quick. Just a nice wing. I think it just gives more shape to the eyes. It just opens up the eyes a little bit more. I love to do it that way. I don't like it bigger than that because I don't know, for me that's what I prefer, but you can do whatever kind of wing liner you like with this look. And then of course, if you do false lashes, this is a moment for you to do it. For me, I'm only using my It Cosmetics Superhero mascara because I don't apply false lashes, just because I don't know, not because I hate it or anything. And just a nice coat of this of this mascara. I just feel like it does amazing. It does great for me. And then I'm going in with this Colourpop blush, which I'll leave the name down below because I don't remember right now. I am applying it with this big brush, which is just perfect for, I feel like it's perfect for blushes that are a little bit more pigmented. So my camera didn't record the lipstick, but I applied this Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipstick in the color Video Bingson, but it wasn't very good, so I went in with this Ultra Satin Lip by Colourpop. This one is in the color I don't remember. I'll leave it down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.